Hi food lovers, my name is Lydia Kolchak and today we're gonna shoot this raisin cherry cake in 3 different setups. To start with, what I always like to do a little of research. I start with some questions like what is the main object, what the main thing I want to showcase, what's the mood I want to shoot in. I keep asking myself these questions, and after doing some kind of research, I'm doing Pinterest for example. It doesn't mean I'm gonna copy all of those pictures, but just so I know what props, colors, and so on. After that, what I like to do is some kind of sketching. I like to do it on my iPad, but it doesn't really matter. You can do it even in your head. Just imagine what you want to shoot, how you want to shoot it, what kind of props, backdrops, mood, and everything. So you have this picture in your head, and then you can start to set up everything. So let's get started. So now when all the planning is done, you have the picture in your head, you start to prepare your props. What I usually do, I just gather everything I have, like small cute bowls, or I have honey, I have lemon for example. This is the raisin cherry cake, so I have some raisins, I have some nuts as well. When choosing your props, you want to think about your product a lot. If it's a cake, for example, if it's raisin cake, you have some raisins. If it's cake, it probably goes with coffee or tea. So think about that, about ingredients, about complementary ingredients, and also mood. If it's raisin cake, so maybe it's like Christmassy mood, so you can have like Christmas tree branches or Christmas tree lights or something like that. I hope you got the idea. So let's get started. First photo what I'm doing is from above, just like plain Moody picture. I wanna cut it. We'll have like 3 slices and the whole piece. I want to have some crumbs, so I want it to be like super plain but also moody at the same time. So let's see what we've got. We've got this wooden cutting board. I'm using this a lot actually. It's like goes with pretty much everything what I shoot, so it's kind of like my style. So I'll start with setting up something like that. I want a lot of wrinkles, I want a lot of crumbs, and I also want to showcase the cut, all the ingredients like you can see here. So here are raisins, cherries, the texture. I definitely want to showcase that. I try to angle them same way, so we have kind of pattern here. Too much of wood in here, so I'm like mixing it a little bit. Here you don't copy 100% what you saw on Pinterest or wherever. Here you just got the idea and now you just start working with it. What I always try to do to fill the space with small objects like crumbs. If you're doing something with coconut shreds, coffee, anything that is small enough so it doesn't take the attention, but also it gives the texture, it gives the volume. Okay, I like the way it looks right now. Let's see through the lens. I'm using my Canon R6 with 2470. What we've got. Okay, I just want this plain photo as close as possible, so I don't care much about everything around here. I just want the close-up. And always think about what you're gonna use these pictures for. If it's Instagram, you probably need squares, so definitely go with horizontal shots if you're using for website for example. You've got the idea. And after I'm done with photo, I've got my shot. I can play around a little bit with different angles, just to create. Okay, so we are done with this one. Let's move forward to the next one. Next setup is angled Moody shot. I'll show you what I have in mind. So I'm using the wooden cutting board again, and I'm using the towel as well. And I also have Christmas tree on my background here. Starting with wooden board, then I'm putting the kitchen towel, and I want it to be as wrinkled as possible. The more texture, the better. Always work on it. Like add some stuff, add something you can grow up. Okay, we're adding the cake. Here I don't care that much about angled them to showcasing everything, because this is more like to showcase the mood, not the cake and the ingredients. So it's gonna be total in general. What I like to do to add some branches, it's like Christmassy kind of mood, so I'm adding these branches. Of course you cannot eat them, but they give that atmosphere and mood. Okay, next I have these small ones, and here I'm gonna add raisins and nuts. They're gonna be on the background, just giving this idea what it's all about. And here what I like to do, just add a little bit nuts and raisins, like small pieces all around. And don't forget, here we are doing angle like this, so we are working on background here. Always remember what are you going for. If it's angle shot like this, so we are working on background here. So we want to add something in front, so it's kind of like blurred here, but gives the atmosphere. And we don't want to showcase too much of the background we don't want to showcase. So let's work on this. I always like to check it with my camera, like how it looks, because my eye sees it kind of different than my lens does. So I always try to check it with my camera and think, what do I like here, what I don't, and move stuff around. I'm kind of missing something here, so I'm thinking to add this towel just to give a little contrast. Okay, now it looks much better. I think I like this one, so let's move on. Next shot is going to be Moody tea and movement kind of shots, so I need black background for that. The last setup is going to be even moodier than the previous ones. I want to showcase the steam of tea, and I also want to add some movement of sugar powders, so that's why I'm using black background, to showcase those light colors, movements and everything. You will see. And I'm also done with wooden surface, so I'm using something different. I want something plain, but not too plain like white or black, so I'm using these gray ones. I'm thinking this one. So nothing special, but I like it. It's kind of like my favorite one. Here I want to add tea, and you want to work fast here because you want your tea as hot as possible, so you get as much of steam as it's possible. So you set up everything first, and then when you are like 100% ready, you add the hot water to your tea. Okay, so this is a tea cake, so we're working everything around tea here. It's going to be hot tea, lemons, honey, pretty much everything about tea. So we also have powdered sugar here. For the cake, I just want to add 2 pieces, and we'll see how they're gonna work here. So yeah, just play around here. What would you add to your tea? If it's milk, go with milk. Honey, oh, I got some honey here as well, so add some small details. And I also want to add some loose leaf tea here. Again, small details. Okay, make sure there's no stains on your plate or on your spoons. You don't want to edit those smashes. Again, we are not adding any hot water yet. We are just working with setup. Okay, and I think we are ready for tea. Okay, again, we want some movement here, but we don't want to go too much on our tea. So let's see how it's going to work. Focusing on cake here, because this is our main object. Just keep dusting. Okay, I think we are done. Pretty much something I imagined, so I'm pretty satisfied with the result. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and let me know in comments what type of food you want me to photograph next, and I'm definitely gonna record it. As a thank you, you can like and subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram. Bye!